Hello and welcome back to another episode of RollTale. We're in Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and I need to make sure that Kaci is visible now because her camera is working supposedly. Maybe
it's working. I was just moving moving my position.
Okay.
Because my forehead was like not there.
I mean, it's nice to have a forehead, isn't it? There we go.
Ooh, forehead's better than a one head.
I like your jacket.
Thank you. I felt ugly, so I went to change.
You look nice and red.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so last time on Wild Beyond the Witchlight, not Tales of Yield Interest, because completely different. We have our four heroes, Legacy, John Jokes, Tanewk, and Themi. You guys met up at the Witchlight Carnival after feeling drawn to it, after losing something important to you the last time you were there when you were younger. It is back in your world now after traveling the multiverse for several years, and you feel drawn to it, possibly to retrieve what you lost the last time you were here. You spoke to a few NPCs. You haven't made very much progress through the carnival, which is totally fine. We can go at whatever pace you want. You talked to Durlagron, the displacer beast that runs the lost property wagon. You checked out the Calliope and the monkey with the buttons on their jacket. You talked with Eliwick Tumblestrum, who is a gnome bard that was hanging out in the feasting orchard. And John Jokes ate one too many fairy cupcakes and threw up. So that was great.
John Jokes didn't think it was great.
Everyone else thought it was great, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did find out you did find out that Tumblestrum was the one who bought all of your tickets for you. So do what you want with that information. And so we left off where you guys were just about to go to the carousel, which is right across the thoroughfare from the feasting orchard. Is that still what you guys want to do?
Yep, that's what Tanewk wants to do.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, just double checking stream settings. And
as one does.
Is there box text? All right. A procession.
I would never check anything.
Sorry, go. A procession of wooden unicorns stands motionless on a circular wooden platform. Fairgoers clamber onto the unicorns' backs, and a female centaur sets the ride in motion. The unicorns shake their manes and creak to life, cantering around the carousel to the delight of their riders. So you guys are waiting in line for the carousel. And you guys got there just in time to be the next batch that goes on after this current one is done. So you guys see the centaur that is running the attraction. Let me get her picture up, because I forgot to show.
How long have we been playing D&D, and the day we meet a goddamn centaur, I'm not met. How dare you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no control over this. Okay, so her picture,
very cool.
Her picture should have popped up for you in Roll20. Ash, I know you can't see it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She's very pretty.
Yeah, she's really pretty.
She has hooves.
Yes, she does.
She's got more than hooves.
She does have hooves.
I don't know if you know this, but she is in fact half horse, and horses contain.
I let her gallop on me any day.
No.
Who here has a passive insight higher than 12, or like 12 or more?
It would be amazing if I knew what my passive insight was.
It's just
15.
Mine,
10 plus your
mine
insight.
Is 12.
Okay. Anyone who has a higher, like an insight 12 or higher, will notice that she, like, Centaurs are very large. Like they're large creatures. They take up a lot of space. But this one, she's got her arms crossed, like not in an angry posture, but like trying to like take up as little space as possible. Her shoulders are a little bit hunched over, and while she's pleasant to the guests, she does look a little sad. And she kind of like slightly sways back and forth and like taps her hoof a little bit, you know, kind of like a little idle animation, you know, while she's waiting for the carousel to finish. Would anyone like to speak with her?
Someone else needs to do it.
What do you mean?
I just mean, like, we just started playing and I need to, like, forcefully remove Myth from possessing me so that I don't hit on this centaur lady. So, like, someone else needs to do it because that is not what my character would do.
I will happily do it. Unless someone else thinks it'd be a better idea if they did.
I don't think it'd be a good idea if I did it, so go right for it.
All right, so John Jokes, he sees her kind of like trying to make herself small, looking at the carousel, and he walks up to her, looks at the carousel, then looks at her again. So let me guess, this is some kind of social event where you weren't asked to dance in the spinny circle horse thing, were you? Or your family's there and they don't want you participating because you're too clumsy. Hmm?
She looks really confused. I'm not.
There, have a sugar cube. I don't have a sugar cube.
She actually looks a little bit insulted. Like, despite what I look like, I'm not actually a centaur. Just a human who made a bad deal. So
Oh no,
I don't...
same thing here. I'm not an elf. I'm just 3 gnomes stacked on top of each other.
She kind of like looks you up and down and tilts her head to see if she can see like anything like under your like any indication that you would be 3 gnomes in a trench coat or whatever. I forget what you said. Well, are you going to be riding the carousel? It'll cost 1 ticket punch.
I mean, if it's not like offensive to you for me to do it, sure.
No, it's fine. And she punches your ticket.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna do this thing. Any advice for traveling around with, you know, those hard, rocky things at the bottom of your legs?
Oh, my hooves? I mean, I guess
Yeah,
I get them cleaned regularly, so...
So I should clean the hooves of whatever thing I hop on here.
Well, no, you know these are wooden unicorns, right? They're not real.
Of course I understood that. That's ridiculous. I'm just playing around. John Jokes awkwardly goes to the carousel.
Horsing around.
Oh no.
Well, she looks at her hooves a little bit, and at the carousel, she's like, I mean, if you want to clean something, some of the unicorns do need their nameplates repainted. She kind of leans down and says, I can close down the carousel for a little bit for essential repairs, quote unquote. And I'll give you a free ride on the unicorns if you paint their names.
I need to roll an insight check here. Is that okay? Can I roll an insight?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Just trying to see if she's hitting on me. Or I suppose if there's anything else going on.
I mean, you do after the three gnomes in a trench coat comment, you do see there's like a little bit of like a spark of interest. Like she did think it was kind of funny. That little joke. And then maybe she would want to hear more of your jokes. Like you get the sense that she might be receptive to something funny, but you can't really tell if it's like a romantic thing or not.
Okay. John Jokes gets way too in his head about this immediately and starts to think like, it seems to me I have a potential new spouse. But this could all be an elaborate prank. Or maybe this is just a horse and I haven't caught like her eyes correctly. And I'm having a weird moment with a horse. Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh my goodness.
No. I'll tell you what. My services don't no. Ignore my services remark. I will, you'll close down the ride and then you'll give me a free ride if I clean the unicorn plates.
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Exactly. Go ahead. Shut it down. I'll clean the thing. I'll get the free ride after I clean the thing.
Were you making air quotes, Sebastian? Sorry, I'm not looking at your guys'
Yes,
cameras. So
constant air quotes.
she's like, what's with the no air quotes?
I'm sorry. I realized you do have hands, but he stomps his foot a few times. So here's what I need. Okay. I'm going to get a free ride. Tap tap on the ground. After I tap tap clean the tap tap unicorn back plates.
Okay.
And Tanuk see like kind of like what's going on here. Like, can
yeah,
you tell
you
that,
all are together. Like you can see this interaction.
Tanuk kind of like leans towards John and he's like, and whispers, I don't think he's hitting on you if that's what you're thinking.
I'm pretty sure I can tell when a horsewoman is hitting on me. Thank you, Turok.
Well, okay, so she can tell what you're getting at with like the foot stomping stuff, and she seems insulted again because she literally just said a little while ago that she wasn't technically a centaur, and you just seem to like not even bother listening to that. So
Fuck.
What do you mean, fuck?
So
Otherwise, she'd find it perfectly endearing.
she gets a thing of like a little jar of paint and some paintbrushes and kind of like shoves it at you and says, I already told you I'd close down the ride and give you a free one if you repaint the horse's nameplates and whatever. So here you go.
Anouk wants to interject and kind of like bump John out of the way and be like, do you mind if I take over? I can do.
Excuse me, she hit on
better.
me.
I mean, are you guys together?
Brushes.
Like all four of you? Are you all together?
We've all been
Yeah.
dating for years, yes, but we are open
What?
for more.
We're
We
not
don't have a
dating.
good way
I'm
of
not-
transportation at this point.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he's just.
Miss Horse.
He's never serious, so don't take him serious. Sorry about him.
It's a condition.
It's all right.
Yeah.
When John Jokes hears Tanuk, right?
Yep.
Tanuk say
The
that
Rock.
a single tear falls down his face all over his cheek. No, I've got no problem being serious. It's not something I'm insecure about. I'm just gonna start painting the back plates of these unicorns if you don't mind. Is the ride shut down or am I doing this when it's moving? I'm cool
No,
with
just
anything.
just wait here. And she presses a little button on her ticket punch, and the part that was punched out of your ticket just automatically goes back into it, so that it's not like you haven't gotten the ticket punched. So like as if it hadn't been punched at all. And she goes over, stops the ride, shoos everybody off. And she says to the people behind you guys, sorry, we're going to close down for a few minutes for some essential repairs. Thank you for your patience. And like waves you guys over. You guys gonna continue with this?
What was your name
John
again?
Jokes just wants to clean it, like do the thing at this point. But sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
my name
didn't
is
get your name.
my name is Diana.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Diana. I'm Tanuk.
It's nice to meet you.
I was actually going to ask if I could actually paint the horses with intricate, beautiful, abstract designs, if that's okay. But if not, I understand. I was just for fun.
I
would also prefer to do that. I don't want to write the names.
Oh.
I mean, I can, but
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's like chipped paint, on different parts of the unicorn. So if you're not comfortable with the names, then you can help with the chip paint. But like they're painted in a very specific way that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light prefer them to be. So I think I'm already, pushing it a little bit, letting you guys do this without them knowing. So I don't want to push it,
Why? Do you actually have a crush on that guy?
Themi comes up and is like,
What?
Themi comes up and is like, I'm sorry. Obviously, we have lost things, to the the carnival. But I let her know that, John Jokes is he comes from a good place. But that Themi is not entirely sure what is wrong with him.
We don't know if it comes from a good place yet.
I at least in the most part, can smooth this over so we don't get just immediately fucking bamboozled.
I'm just saying the only time we've seen him without his thing being stolen was him getting kicked out of this place, like dragged out.
Yes.
So,
but like, she's also trying not to get kicked out.
no, the good place, heart of gold.
Yeah. So she kind of just, tells the centaur that, her friend is very good at painting, and if, she would like it done, that he has every capability of doing so, but that she understands she doesn't want to change it too much. And just says, we are going to do our best to help you without, messing anything up that is, gonna get you in trouble.
Well,
basically.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And if you're looking for lost things, the unicorns sometimes know things, like secret things, and if you can get all their names right, they might tell you something that might help you find your lost things.
Do you know all of their names?
No.
Fuck.
And she like shoos you along towards the ride and goes back to watch the patrons. Okay, so there are 8 unicorns, and they all ride in pairs. So there are 4 pairs of unicorns. Each unicorn has a nameplate on the front of it. So we'll say, Legacy, I don't know how much you're going to be able to help with this since you can't read.
I got this. I got this.
Um,
I'll do all of them.
Okay. You'll do all of them? Okay.
Go off vibes.
Casey, I want you to pick a number between, or like pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. Like which pair you want to go look at.
4.
Okay, Sebastian, what pair do you want to look at? 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Okay, Trevor, what pair? 1 or 3?
3.
Yeah, that's right.
And okay. All right. The first pair will be Themi. That's what you come and look at. You can see the first unicorn in this pair, their name tag says Fortune. The other one, it has one letter in their name and the rest of the letters are kind of like smudged out. But you can tell that it's 4 letters long. So it starts with a B, and then there are three smudged letters.
Okay. Do I have to guess?
I mean, yes. This is a puzzle in which you guys will need to say what you're going to paint on this horse. If you need a hint, then we can do some rolls to get you some hints.
Okay.
So
is it possible to see what the others are first, or do I guess now?
you don't have to guess now. I'll go through and tell you guys what they all say to see if you can guys figure out what the pattern is. Okay.
Sounds good.
So Themi's unicorns have Fortune and then B blank blank blank.
I'm
John,
gonna put this in the Discord.
okay. John Jokes. Let's see. The second unicorn has a complete name, and its name is Fall. The first nameplate has some smudge letters, and you can make out PR blank blank blank. Tanewk.
How many letters? 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tanewk. The first unicorn, their name is Practice. And the other unicorn is missing letters. And it starts with a P and ends with a T. I think it's 7 letters long. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then
7 total.
Yeah, 7
It
total
ends with a
letters.
T?
Yeah, starts with a P and ends in a T. And then Legacy.
Hey.
I don't know how to deal with this with you since you can't read.
What are the vibes? What are the vibes? Looks like a Stewart. I couldn't write it in even if I knew.
The words, the names are okay. So the first unicorn has a complete name. You can tell that. The second
Amazing.
unicorn has some smudge letters. The words or the names are roughly the same length. But you can tell that the one with the missing letters is shorter than the other. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the complete name has 5 characters. Like you can distinguish that they're characters. You just don't know what they mean.
5 squigglies.
Yeah.
Amazing.
The other one.
This looks like
the other one has a squiggly at the beginning of it, and then 4 other squigglies that are. Wait, did I say 4?
That is one
3
dick-shaped squiggly.
It's got 3
Mhm.
smudged squigglies.
That squiggly looks
Oh god.
perceptive.
How do I help you with this?
Legacy is just like squat down. Her face is like inches, like little centimeters away from the lines, trying to read it, stroking an imaginary beard, sweating.
I'll say that the unicorn that is that has a complete name for you, Legacy. It sees you like trying to figure out what the thing is, and it's like moving ever so slightly, like looking at you. And then it's like you can see its eyes move and look at the other horse, like as if it's trying to like tell you or like help you.
Do you know? Mouth the wait, it's a horse mouth. Mouth the words. Morse code, blink.
Okay, we'll let you ponder that over there.
Okay.
Does anybody have a guess for their name?
I do.
Same. I also do.
And so here's what's going to happen. You guys have to fill out all of the names and then ride the unicorn. Like, ride the unicorns. You'll get 1 shot. And they all have to be right. If one of them's wrong, they won't talk to you.
Oh, we only get 1 shot to get it right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all of us should like compare notes. And what we think.
Yeah, if you want to convene and compare notes, that's fine.
Yeah, I want to look over at Legacy's horses.
Okay.
Or unicorns. Can I see what hers say?
The first unicorn's name is Sight. And the second unicorn's name starts with an M. And it's smudged with there's 3 letters smudged after that.
Pretty interesting names, wouldn't you think?
What? So my first one was Fortune, and then it started with a B, and it had 4 letters, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I have a really good guess for everybody else's, but I have no idea what my second one is.
Don't you dare guess mine. I know what mine is.
What is yours? Say it.
No, I won't say it till it's time. Or unless I
you guys can discuss your guesses. I can't tell you if they're right or not until you declare that you're painting the names or like painting what you're putting on there.
What? How many spaces does mine have again? And it's an M, right, at the start?
Mm-hmm. So M
and then
blank, blank, blank.
Well, great. That's. I feel like I'm reading a P. So I'm super confident. Yeah.
Very confident?
Super confident. But what does everyone else think about theirs first? Because I don't want to, like, overwhelm people with my raw mind.
Well, I kind of assumed mine originally. I thought it was going to be Poop's fall, because poops do fall. However, then I thought about the old saying, pride comes before the fall, and I thought, pride is before the fall. This is the first horse, and the second horse is fall, so pride fall makes sense to me to be paired together. Plus, it's PR. But I might still write down Poop's fall.
Smart.
Yeah, I think mine is what was it? Practice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the second word is perfect.
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking, because practice makes perfect. And it started with a P and it was a T.
All right. What do you guys think about the other 2?
Well, I'm gonna insight. I don't know, perception. I don't know.
Okay, go ahead and
How do
roll.
I make out an M?
You can
even know
roll
it's an
either
M.
an insight or perception, whichever you want.
I think I know what mine is now.
Oh,
Finally, thank God, I had no idea.
well, I am perfectly. My one wind.
You're not really just from staring at the squigglies. It's not coming to you.
And Tanuk realize that Legacy is struggling and try to help.
I'm hiding it so well.
Yeah, he can give you the help action, so you can roll again. We'll take that. We'll take the higher roll.
I mean, I just, Tanuk, if you just want to like read it, that'd be pretty helpful. Yeah,
do you want me to just read it?
Well, I don't have my reading glasses with me today, and it's a little hard to make out the common.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
Sure. Yeah, totally. Thank you. Yeah.
So you tell her what it says?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one says sight, then the next one starts with an M.
So
Just
sight.
as I already knew.
And can Anouk see any any other hints to the second one at all?
So with an insight of 16 legacy, you can see that sight, the unicorn sight, their eyes are looking towards the other unicorn's head. Like
Mind? I guess, but like that,
Yeah.
all of you had like interesting sayings that you knew were like the thing, and then it was like, oh, perfect. Like practice makes perfect.
Yeah, I
and
know.
whatever the fuck the other guy said.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh! Okay, I'm much more confident in this. You are so smart.
Damn.
Okay, Themi, what were you
pat
saying
him.
about yours?
Oh, fortune favors the bold.
Okay.
I love these type of puzzles. How did I not get any of them?
I hate puzzles.
You can't read,
I'm
honey.
so proud of myself.
I mean, Casey.
Oh, okay.
Casey can read.
All right.
All right.
So you guys, are these all your final guesses? Or are you gonna paint these on the unicorns? I need consensus.
Yep.
Well, Tanuk,
Yes.
since you're such a good artist, could you paint mine a little bit? I just feel like you'd give it that extra bit of flair that, like, the carnival needs. I mean, it needs flair. I'm a writer, but I'm not like creative in the arts department.
Yeah, Tanuk, you see like his face is completely blank looking at you. Yeah, of course I can.
That is so intimidating. Thank you.
Yeah,
Great.
so he'll paint both.
Okay. So you guys paint all of these names on there. So you have fortune and bold, pride and fall, practice, perfect, sight, and mind. And so then as you clamber onto the unicorns, Diana sees and starts the ride up, and it starts going a little bit slowly and then, speeds up a little bit, not like super fast. And the unicorns are like, they're kind of going like up and down, with the carousel, and like, they're like magical wooden unicorns. So they also have these little like idle things that they're doing, their manes blowing in the breeze, like their hoofs are kind of like going like this, and their tail like flicking their tails and stuff. And one by one you all hear little whispers in your mind. We have many secrets we can tell you. Thank you for fixing our names.
All right. Well, this is new.
I was really tempted to go with like the intellect devourer whisper from Baldur's Gate, but I was like, no, that just make it too weird.
Aw.
Oh yeah, that cute little guy.
Mhm.
My baby.
Okay. We'll start with Femi. It doesn't matter which unicorn you're sitting on. Just
Okay.
you guys got all the names all right, so they're all going to be talking to you individually. So Femi, the one that you're sitting on, we'll just say you, or do you want to pick? It doesn't really matter. Just you can pick.
I'm sitting on bold.
Sitting on bold. Okay. You hear in your head, the thing that you're looking for is in possession of Bavlorna Blightstraw. She's a hag, not a very nice lady.
You see Themi kind of shiver, and she's like, "Oh God, hags." She
Mhm.
thank you for the information. I'm glad that I could help you guys get your names back. You guys deserve to have your names, be seen by those who you deem worthy. And I don't want to say everyone, but
Yes. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. I also want you to know that Bavlorna lives in a face swamp in Prismere.
in Prismere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And she's allergic to seeing someone run widdershins.
Sorry, could you repeat that? My phone just beeped at me and it cut you off.
Oh, she's allergic to seeing someone run widdershins.
With her shins.
Widdershins. Sebastian, do you know what that means?
She's afraid of seeing people run on their knees.
No.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would know what that meant, but disappointed.
Nope.
It's okay.
Don't
Twitter
say that. How
shits.
dare you?
Well, it's because of Sebastian personally. Some of his background, but it's fine.
What?
What do you do?
What?
What have you done to people's shins,
It's fine. It's
Sebastian?
fine. Don't worry
Oh
about it.
no,
Don't
I
worry
made the
about
dog bark.
it. Okay. Then who's next? Legacy.
Ah, hello.
Which one are you sitting on?
Mind. I don't know.
Okay.
My little guy.
How would you know?
That's actually a really good point. How would you know?
Because you guys we all discussed what the names were and then pointed. I have basic memory.
Well,
Unless one of you lied to me.
The one that you're sitting on in your mind says Scabatha Nightshade has the thing that you lost.
Who? Okay.
She's a hag. Not very nice. She
Nice,
lives
okay.
in a hollowed out tree in a sylvan forest in Prismere.
One of my 86 mothers is a hag. Wonderful.
Thanks for sharing.
Mm.
She
I've never talked to a living horse before.
I'm not alive. I'm not alive.
Like a wooden horse. Okay, that's then what are you if you're not alive? Are you just like
Who are any of us alive? I don't even know.
I don't need that today.
This fucking guy.
Featherine is much better at those existential questions. If you want to have
Who?
if you want to have that conversation, go to the gondola swans.
I don't want to have
and
that
look for
conversation. Wait, who am I meant to be like? That's the name of the hag?
Oh, right. Scabatha Nightshade. Like Tabitha, but with
Okay.
scabs.
Disgusting. Thank you.
She's gross.
Yeah, she sounds
But she sleeps in a dollhouse and can't remember the first creature she sees when she wakes up. Addled brain or something. I don't know.
good to know. Freaky little weirdo. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna be gushy.
John, which one are you sitting on?
Well, John originally wanted to sit on the one that he thought could have been Poops, but then he decided he wants to sit on Fall.
Have you heard of Endlin Moongrave? She's a hag. She's got what you want. She's the one that took it.
I'm sorry, what is her name?
Endlin Moongrave.
Have I heard of Evdelyn Moongrave? You're asking me that? Mr. Horse, I am Mr. Witchlight.
My pronouns
Of
are
course
they,
I
them.
have.
Excuse you.
Of course. Themster Horse.
Exactly. But yeah, her name is Endlin Moongrave. You're a bard.
And a hag, you say?
You're a bard, right?
Well,
You feel like a bard. You smell like a bard.
What the hell does what a bard smell like?
A lot of bards have sat on my saddle. I know what bards smell like.
Oh, so I'm not your first bard.
No.
Okay. Thought I was special.
Why would you think that?
Rough. You know, your parents tell you this when you're younger, and you just
I don't have
you don't
parents.
tend to let go. Oh, well, I mean trees, probably.
I mean, if anything, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are probably my parents.
Oh, my sons, yes. Anyhow, you mentioned this
So
is
wait,
a hag.
wait.
Do you know where
Does that make
she
you my
is?
grandpa?
Yes. I don't tend to talk to their children because Light, he's got this thing going on, and then Witch, he's trying to get a hold of Witch. It's not going to happen.
Okay, Gramps. Well, since you're a bard, you might appreciate this. But Endlin, she's in a mountain, like a really high mountain in a theater over in Prismere. And this is so great. So great. She has foreseen her own death, which happens during an eclipse.
Is there gonna be an eclipse? Like, do you happen to know like the weather or the lunar cycle of this area? Like, are they going to have an eclipse soon?
My range, my line of sight is pretty obscured by the carousel canopy, so I don't.
You are spinning a lot.
Yes, and considering that she's over in Prismere, I've never been there, so I don't know what the weather is like.
That's fair.
But since you're my grandpa, I guess I can tell you this. This is real special. There's a Fae crossing to Prismere here in the carnival. You should go talk to your kids about it. They know where it is.
Yeah, I could just talk to them very easily because I'm their
I'm sure they'd love.
father.
I'm sure they'd love to see you.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I'm sorry. Someone's yelling my name in this direction. Just keep spinning so they don't notice me.
Okay, so which unicorn are you sitting on, Tanuk?
I'm gonna be sitting on. Ooh, can I sit on both of them? Kind of like like this, laying crossed, with my feet on one and my head on the other.
So there's nothing supporting you.
Okay. I'll be on.
Pure audacity.
I'll be on perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
Naturally.
Yeah, naturally. I really like the way you painted my name. Like it's perfection, just like me.
Yes, it is.
And since you painted it so nice, I'm gonna tell you that Endlin Moongrave has what you lost.
Endlin Moongrave.
Endlin Moongrave. She's a hag. Have you met any hags before?
Have I? Should Tanewk roll for that?
As a level 1 character, you probably haven't met any.
I don't think I have.
So your whatchamacallit?
Background?
Your favorite enemy. Is that Fae? Then you probably would have heard of hags before. Like just hags in general.
She does not sound familiar, but I have heard of many hags before.
Well, that's good. Because forewarned is forearmed. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you what to do if you want to go after your stuff, but just she's seen her own death, eclipse and everything. Doesn't have to be a real eclipse. It can just be a fake one, because prophecy, it's kind of like the unicorn doesn't have hands.
How does the horse go? Whoa.
I'm gonna explain. Like it lifts its hooves and goes. Whoa. She likes to be really dramatic, lives in a theater and everything.
Tanewk leans his head down towards Perfect's head and kind of wraps his arm around the horse and thank you. And he does this little little paint of a sun right next to the eye of the horse, this little sun design.
She's like, ooh, I feel that. That feels nice. I haven't had a new paint job in a long time.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Oh, right.
By the way, how would I make a fake eclipse?
I don't know. And then the ride kind of comes to a stop. And Diana comes up and she's like, did you guys, find what you need to find? Or, get your information?
Is the paint still wet?
No, it dried pretty quickly. It's kind of like
God damn it.
medieval equivalent of acrylic paint.
I would have smeared that up. What? Get it, so the next person can find out the name and they get a secret.
Well, thanks for touching up the unicorns. I got another bunch of people I got to get on here now, so if you wouldn't mind.
Thank you, Diana.
So, the horses spoke to me. Is that normal for? Because I've been talked to you, you talked to me today, and then a horse talked in my brain, and it's been a night, is what I'm saying. And
You're definitely in with her parents.
Are you going to call me through my brain?
No, I can't do that.
Okay. I see how it is. I've heard this before. I don't have enough sending stones to give you one. I've heard it many times. It's fine. Yeah.
What are you waving at?
Ash is here.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Didn't even see.
I don't
okay.
see Ash yet.
I just got it. My stuff's been on for longer than like 5 minutes, and it hasn't flickered.
Still loading.
Hello, ma'am. You look so
Hey.
cute with your orange hair.
Yeah.
It's not this color real life. It's the camera, for whatever reason, makes it like I wanted it more this color, but less blonde.
Mm.
I look like a traffic cone.
A beautiful one.
So Diana turns to John and she says, "Are you really not 3 gnomes in a trench coat?"
John, in his brain, is just like, you need to be serious one time in your life. Answer this question honestly. You have a shot. And then he goes, "Oh no, it's not three gnomes in a trench coat. It's 2. They're very tall gnomes though, so it's just it's an invisible trench coat. That's why it looks like I'm wearing normal clothes." Single tear goes down his cheek again.
Go ahead and roll deception.
Oh my god! Okay.
It's gonna be a really high DC because it's just a ridiculous lie.
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh no!
Trevor, come back.
I don't know what happened to Trevor. The cameras are all
I got
messed
14.
up.
He's back.
She looks disappointed that you would just like lie right to her face, and kind of like swishes her tail and walks back to the other patrons.
Yeah, that's right. I'll catch up with you later.
All right, where do you guys want to go now?
That's horrible.
So you're at the carousel.
Okay, well, everyone else was told that they had to go like talk to a hag. Well, a hag stole the thing,
Mm-hmm.
Mine was some like weird one that lived in like slept in a dollhouse. Fucking freaky. What about you? Compare notes. What's up?
Oh yeah, mine was a hag as well.
Yeah, but the right?
Nope. A different hag.
Multiple hags. Wonderful.
And the horse said something about an eclipse where the hag could see her future. I mean, her death had to do with an eclipse.
You got such a cooler hag.
Oh, sorry.
I just got like an old hag that like slept in a dollhouse and wouldn't remember the first person she talked to when she woke up. This hag, yeah.
Anu pulls out a piece of paper, folding it, making and one gives it to Legacy. Sorry about that.
I was so worried gonna write something which would have been totally cool too because I could read it. But thank you. This is so nice. Also, I'm not sad that you got a cooler hag. It just means we've got 2 hags to deal with, and one of them sounds a lot more competent than the other. My 3rd favorite mother is a hag. I don't talk to her much.
Oh, anyone else? Any hags? Any more hags?
You hear Themi say, add another hag to the list.
What's your hag's name?
Bavlorna.
Bavlorna, and she lives in the swamp in Prisma. You just see Themi like, fuck.
I also can't remember where my one lives,
I
other
can't
than
remember the
Dollhouse.
location.
I'm so bad at this.
I think all of the unicorns told you that the hags were in Prismere.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, thank you.
And,
I was going to say, let's get back on the ride.
John Joke's got some extra information about Prismeer, if you can remember. All of 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
So, John, what's your hag's name?
Oh, what made you think I had a hag? You know, I just
Because
think...
we all had a hag. I asked if you had a hag, and then everyone said, yes, we've got a hag, and you didn't say shit.
These horses have such a vile way of talking about, like, older women, calling them hags and stuff. There's just this lady, her name is Endlin Moonbeam, and apparently there's something, she lives in Prismeer, and there's a Fae crossing to get to her. It's a whole thing.
Perfect. Also, isn't that the same name as Tanuk's hag? I think.
Is it? I didn't notice shit. Is it?
Well, I just noticed they were both
cross
Endlin.
teams?
Wait, it is?
Yeah, and Endlin
Yes.
Moongrave.
And
Oh
same
my God.
seen their death. And that's 3
Oh.
hags, which makes a coven, which means weird, bad shit, not good.
Well, I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? None of us are
We get
like
filleted,
babies.
or get turned into like webbed up and left to rot, or we get trapped in a mirror, or we get turned into a flower and plucked.
Okay, she's speaking crazy. Anyone else know what they actually do?
Or you get turned into a toenail and sold to some man across the street.
Tanuk knows enough about hags to know that Legacy is telling the truth, that she is accurate.
Yeah, Legacy is actually right.
Yeah, I should be right.
Okay, well, cool. She's got something I need that's totally not super important to me. But, you know, let's get it anyways if we're all heading that direction.
Does Tanuk know that? Wait, so never mind. Has Tanuk been there before?
None of
the Fae crossing?
None of you have been to Prismeer.
Prismeer, okay.
Mm-hmm. Though, Themi, I think you would not necessarily know of Prismeer, but you would know that there are realms within the Feywild that they're kind of like little pockets of the Fey realm that are like you have to get to them separately from just the Feywild as a whole. Feywild as a whole.
Okay, yeah, I've kind of figured that Debbie would know or have a vague idea of at least kind of what was going on with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get the impression that Prismeer is like that, a little pocket world inside the Feywild. Even though you haven't heard of it specifically.
I don't want to talk to a hag.
So we're gonna have to go to the Feywilds, I'm guessing.
Where's the portal thingy?
Gonna have to either explore the carnival or talk to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. Or both. See if they can if you can get them to tell you. Or anyone else.
Oh yeah, is it almost time for? Wasn't there like a thing that was gonna happen or something?
Like a picking out the best person to ever help?
Yeah, the big top
Yeah.
the big top extravaganza is in a couple of hours in game time.
John's probably gonna win, guys.
So
he's gonna get escorted out.
You have time to do like 2 or 3 activities before the big top.
Okay. No offense, but I think I don't know where we're going. What I'm gonna say is that pixies are usually weird and know some shit they're not supposed to know, and I love them for that, just so you know. But a lot of the pixies I've known have known way too much gossip, so Pixie Kingdom might be helpful. Or like they're good at portals and getting around in like more ways than one. Oh my god, but like still.
Tanuk looks over at the dragonfly rides and he is like wanting to run that way.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna just start running.
Okay,
Fucking-
before you do that, I would prefer that you all go like together to do things, just to make it easier on myself. So I need a consensus. Where do you guys want to go?
Semi's following Tanuk because she feels partially responsible.
Okay.
For what?
Okay.
Well, because when Semi was trying to leave, he fell through the thing that she went through.
So you're just gonna like do what he says for the rest of your life?
No, this is like a subconscious thing, right?
You can't even buy a slave that listens that well, and I would know now. Baldur's Gate.
John
Anyway, I
took her
just realized.
turn.
I think she's more just trying to make sure that he doesn't unintentionally fall through another one. Because she hadn't even known that he had fallen through hers with her.
Fine, dragonfly rides it is. At least
And
I don't know.
Tanuk kind of like, he can't really express or anything, but he's just thinking internally, like, he kind of sees that we're all, since, realizing we all have lost something, it's not only him. He kind of has more like empathy and compassion for the others. But he's still trying to like do his thing, but he's like, he's just like, I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm gonna be riding on those dragonflies, and maybe we can stir up some fun. Because I'm trying to get to talk to Mr. Light and Mr. Witch, and those dragonflies, that seems fun. And then we can take it all the way to Silver Lake, right? Silver Song Lake. Maybe there's mermaids or nixies or something.
Maybe.
Which is even more fun.
Maybe.
I think he just wants to enjoy the rides.
Fucking Silver Lake.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that's in Shelby.
Yeah.
All right. So dragonfly rides then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could go on the Dragonfly rides. Or the Durgani Flea. I'm up for it.
Durgani Flea.
All right.
I feel like that's not right, but I can't prove it.
Huge.
It is right. Legacy.
Huge lily.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You guys talking still?
No, come on.
Okay.
Tanuk just ran past Legacy and was like, "No, it is right." Just like still running.
I'm not believing a word you say. I can't pick
And
up
you've
on
seen-
like context.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
there's,
seen
like,
nothing,
nothing
so you
there.
can't tell.
Boone, if we need someone to lie, you would be excellent.
I mean, he does have a
And
great
if we need
poker
someone
face.
to lie too.
Does have a great poker
Yeah.
face. Okay. Huge lily pads rest on the surface of a pool glistening with phosphorescent algae. Giant dragonflies use the lily pads as landing platforms, buzzing loudly overhead with wings as brilliant as stained glass windows, and alighting briefly to drop off and pick up excited passengers. Near the entrance, a small, smiling tree turns your way and beckons you over. A red squirrel clings to its leafy canopy, peering at you. This is the same walking tree that was distributing prizes a little while ago. This is his normal post. So the tree like sees you walking toward the dragonfly rides, and he beckons you over. He's like, "This is the best attraction. I mean, I'm a little biased, but please come in. It costs 1 punch. Red, you want to punch the tickets?" And the little squirrel, he's carrying a ticket punch, and it's a little bit too big for him, but he's like, "Ugh, punch."
Oh my god, we have 6 punches. This is so expensive.
No, it's only 1 punch. 1 punch.
I know, but like, I don't know. We only have 6 punches, so I'm just
I got a free one.
good for you, but like still.
Well, anyone who's doing the dragonfly rides, mark a punch
I'll
if you're
get
keeping track.
punched.
You'll get punched.
Anouk
Okay.
is like he has no face expressions, but he's dancing and he's like,
Tanuk, if this ride sucks, you're in trouble.
The tree is like mirroring your movements. Yeah, get it. I like this guy. I'm Northwind, by the way. I'm a tree ant. Well, I mean, not a full tree ant. I'm still a kid, you know, whatever. But yeah, nice to meet you.
Tanuk,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I can't make any face expressions, but I'm very happy right now.
I mean, I could tell from the way you're waving your arms around.
Okay, cool.
Kind of look like a fun dance. I'll have to like figure it out and make a dance for myself.
Yeah, you can take it. So we just hop on?
Yeah, go ahead. Hop on, strap in. The dragonflies, they're gonna go up, go about 20 feet above the carnival, and they're just gonna follow the thoroughfare in a big figure 8. It's real easy. You don't really have to do nothing. But they do get spooked easily, so try not to make any sudden movements or any loud noises.
And if we were to want to get dropped off at the Silver Song Lake, possibly, would that be possible?
I
Can Themi
mean,
just fly next to them and not get on one?
if you want to.
She doesn't want to spook hers.
Oh God, yeah, Themi, no.
Okay. I mean, as long as you can do what you want. I don't get paid enough. As long as you don't spook.
What do you
It's a
get paid
family
here?
thing.
As long as you don't spook it. I mean,
What are the
we
rates?
usually discourage people from trying to steer the dragonflies off course, but they're
If not, that's okay.
yeah. I mean, and plus, you know, we don't want them to get hurt. You know, if they're not like, you know, landing on the landing pad and stuff.
How many hit points do you think they have?
Hit points.
How many like ouchies do you think they could take if it was like a number?
Do you? He's.
I'm not gonna hurt them.
He like his
I'm
like
not gonna hurt them.
big like leafy head start to shake. Like, do you want to hurt the dragonflies? Because
I would never want to hurt anything ever.
okay,
I'm a pacifist.
okay,
And also I just don't want to hurt animals. That part's true. The pacifist thing was a lie. But
I'm getting
Yeah.
mixed signals from you now.
thank you.
Okay, just
Let's
go,
go.
just go in before I change my mind.
But like if you had to give it a number, like 100, 10, 50.
The number
2.
would
Let's just-
I don't know
let's-
how
come on,
I don't know
Legacy.
my
No,
numbers.
don't.
I don't know my numbers, so
It's okay. I know numbers, but like let's go.
okay. So is everyone except Themi actually riding their dragonfly?
Yeah.
John's probably trying to talk to it like as if they are Themi's parents, but he is riding the dragonfly.
Bzz. Bzz. That's all you get.
Can I do an animal handling check to see if I can interpret any of that?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
If it's a nat 20, can this just be Themi's parents?
So
No-
John is just going on about how so like I understand that you're both dragonflies, but how did she wind up looking kind of people-like?
it just blinks like I forget how many eyes dragonflies have, but it's just like blink, 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 blink. And not only can you not understand any of its buzzing, you kind of get the impression that this dragonfly will heavily resist you if you try to move it off course.
Well, I wasn't gonna go bossing you around. I just want to ask you about your child.
It
but
just
whatever.
it doesn't like you very much.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
You see Themi kind of just flying next to them, and they're kind of like, and she's just looking at him like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Themi, your parents are lovely. They've been very nice. They think I'm gonna boss them around on where to go. I am following the rules, but like, you gotta call your parents more. Like, get a sending stone or something.
Themi looks at him and is like, don't talk about my parents.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step in the middle of anything here. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Themi.
The wings are like aggressively. I mean, if you can imagine like a dragonfly like aggressively beating its wings, I don't know.
Yeah.
But okay, so you all got on your dragonflies, and one by one, they hop off their lily pads and start to gently like ascend into the air, and Themi is just flying around hers. I would say that you're a dragonfly, Themi, might have had this experience a couple of times before because you're not the first person with wings to come in, but it's very rare to just be flying with somebody and not like be a beast of burden for somebody. So it's like taking comfort in your presence, I guess. Like a flying a flying companion and not a rider.
Yeah, Themi would kind of just be like, like kind of dancing around, like,
Yeah,
doing loopy loops, hanging out, and just like kind of just say like,
it's like swaying back and forth, maybe like looping over you gently.
Yeah, and like Themi kind of would just be like, I'm sorry, I'm kind of loud sometimes, and I really just didn't want to spook you and you get hurt.
Bzz. Let's see. Though as you guys are like lifting off into the air, you do notice another dragonfly like trying to take off, and the rider, like a little dwarf with a bright blue beard, he's not fully fastened in, and so when the dragonfly like abruptly tries to take off, he's like whoa, and is like barely holding on to the little saddle, and yeah, he's like in a precarious position now. Like the dragonfly is going off, and he's like hanging on for dear life. Somebody help me, please.
Can Tanewk thaumaturgy him? Help him?
What would thaumaturgy do to help him?
Yeah, I like kind of push him up or like kind of help him.
I don't think thaumaturgy would do that.
Oh, okay. That would have to be like
All
mage
sensory
hand.
effects.
Themi would fly over.
Oh, we should lasso him.
Okay,
fly.
Themi, you're gonna fly over.
I can fly.
Are you gonna try to pacify? Like, what are you gonna try to do to help this guy? Because remember, you're a fairy. You're not super strong.
I'll go help. I can fly too. I forgot.
Themi would kind of just
Legacy. You're strapped into your harness.
I'll undo it. I don't want to be strapped. I hate everything about being strapped.
Okay.
You think this
Themi
is my
would kinda
first
just
time
be like-
flying one of these things? It is, but whatever.
She'd be like, all right, hold on really quick. We're just gonna hold right on.
Okay. Oh, okay.
She's gonna
Go ahead.
She's gonna try to like. So is his saddle? Did he himself not get fastened in correctly, or is the saddle not fastened?
He's not fastened into his harness.
Okay, is he still on like up and down, like the angle of which he's supposed to be on the dragonfly? Is that still correct?
Like, is he sitting upright? It's kind of like when you're struggling to get onto a horse and you're like kind of like sitting at an angle and you can't
Yeah.
quite get yourself all the way over.
That's what I was worried about. Because I don't think Themi would be strong enough to help him tip, back the other way. So he's not strapped in. Do the straps reach far enough to where if she strapped him in, that would prevent him from falling off completely? Or are they is it like a super tight strap to where he's so far leaned over it's not gonna reach?
He would need to be fully upright in order to be strapped in. And plus the dragonfly is flying a little bit erratically, so the dragonfly needs to be pacified in order to do anything with the dwarf.
Okay.
Let's kill it.
I
So
take out my dagger.
Themi is
No.
under the assumption that the dragonfly can understand what she's saying, correct?
You've talked to animals? Speak with whatever?
I don't know if I have it on this character, but they seemed intelligent enough to at least get a gist of.
Dragonflies do not speak any language, so.
Okay.
It was just being cute.
Okay. So Themi would kind of, similar to how she was flying around her dragonfly, would her dragonfly be able to tell what's going on since nobody's actively riding it and we've been kind of just dorking around? Or because I'm wondering if maybe if the other dragonfly comes, it might help calm it down. But I guess Themi would kind of do the same thing while not getting in its way to cause it to abruptly stop flying. Because I don't want Themi doesn't want him to fall off of it, but she needs it to calm down, so she would kind of just be like, okay. She looks at the dwarf and she's like, Mr. Dwarf, hello, hi, I'm Themi. I'm gonna need you to just deep breaths. Let's try to get this sorted, okay? And then she kind of is gonna go down to the dragonfly and she's gonna without flying directly in front of it that would stop its path. She's gonna kind of do what she was doing with hers, which is loop underneath it or around it, and just be like, hello, hey,
okay,
my name's Themi, and she's trying to mimic and be like, gonna try to help.
Okay.
At the same time this is going on, I have a rope. Can I try and lasso the bearded guy? Just as just in case.
Okay. Are you gonna
By the beard.
take your dragonfly and fly alongside?
I mean, I'll just hop off the dragonfly. I don't really care. I got wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna need a couple of checks from you guys. Let's do legacies first. So you're gonna try to secure him with your rope.
Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay.
Okay, so
I get a nat one. I want to snap his neck.
The dragonfly that he's on is flying a little bit erratically, so we're gonna do a check.
Hell yeah.
I'd like you to make a just a straight dexterity check.
Okie dokie.
The DC is
plus
14.
Plus nothing. Let's go. Not a chance.
Nope, you're not.
Oh wait, that's acrobatics. Hold on.
Yeah, just do straight.
Yeah, but either way, still same
nothing.
thing.
Okay, so yeah, you try to get it around, but he's moving around too much for you to securely get him tied with your rope.
Oh, I'm not able to do a thing I've never done before. Shocker to everybody.
Good try though. Themi, I would like you to do an animal handling check to see if you can calm down the dragonfly. The DC is also 14.
Oh snap. Okay. Okay, sorry. I forgot that when I have push to talk on for this, it zooms in my everything. Character sheets. Characters. That's my character sheet. Doop. Yes. All right, cool.
Calm down, your uncle.
Okay, so 8 does not work.
Okay.
Anyone else want to try?
Yeah, I'll
I
try.
mean, oh,
I'm gonna
thank
kill
God.
this thing.
Okay, so Tanewk, you're gonna have to roll an animal handling to see if your dragonfly will follow your lead. So we'll do that one first. The DC on that is 12, so it's animal handling. Okay, cool. The dragonfly like seems responsive to your guiding, and it gently flies over and starts to match movements with the erratic dragonfly.
Can Tanewk be like, kind of like rubbing him gently, being, or like it gently? I don't know, like a, like, hey, can you help us out and kind of help the other dragonfly? Just to kind of like, I don't know, just to go over there at least.
Yeah. So you'll need to roll another animal handling check. The DC is 14 for this because this dragonfly is spooked. A little bit less willing to take commands or prodding.
Come on, give me a good one. Give me a good one.
Okay. So the dragonfly that is carrying the dwarf, like, its movements start to even out, and the two dragonflies, like yours and his, start to move like in sync to each other. Kind of
There we
like
go.
kind of like
Calm down.
the movement is helping, keep him calm. The dwarf is like hyperventilating, like trying not to like have a panic attack. And he's like, thank you so much. Can we please go back down to the ground? I just saw my entire life flash before my eyes, and I might have soiled my trousers.
I just got the most intense urge to shove him off of this thing. When he said get down to the ground,
this
I was
is
like,
not
yeah.
your dark urge run. Excuse me.
I know.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
your
are
character
we-
say that shit
or
out
we're-
loud?
No, this is just me. My character wouldn't.
Are we almost back around
Maybe
to
a
the
little bit.
loop where we started? Or are we just kind of like, where are we on the map?
I would say you guys have made it over to Silver Song Lake. Like, you haven't even done like a full loop.
Okay, and he wants to stop for a second then?
He just wants to get back down on the ground.
Okay, so yeah, I will kind of like try to guide the dragonflies gently down to the ground for a second.
Okay. The dwarf like gets back on the ground and starts like kissing the grass. He's like, "Oh, sweet land, I'm never going back up in the air again." And I'm just wondering if he gives you anything for this. Probably not.
Well, as payment, I would think that his ticket would be very helpful. If he's not going to be on the rides anymore.
Sorry, say that
We
again.
should call it a day. I just think he should give us his ticket and all the punches that it has, because I mean he's not going to go any more rides after that life or death experience. That's like tempting fate. Obviously, some higher being has cursed him.
You're trying to persuade him to give you his ticket.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of
Okay.
course.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion.
Okay. But that's performance. That's okay. There we go.
Will it be advantage if John takes out his knife menacingly?
No,
Probably not.
that would be intimidation.
We can roll intimidation.
and there could also be consequences.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Remember, this is a
So-
good.
But we don't get advantage for saving his life.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your advantage.
I mean, we could always bring you back up, but you know.
You know what? You're
23.
right. Here, I don't need this. I'm just gonna go home.
That's good.
I have done all I want to do today. Here's my ticket. And Chiwa's ticket. It's got 1 punch left.
And can I have a lock of your hair?
Ew, no, and runs away.
Please.
Wait, sir. Have you seen any Fey openings?
I don't know what that means. He's running away.
All right, bye.
Pervert.
That
I'm just
means-
saying, if we're looking for a Fey opening,
Oh, no.
Pixie Kingdom is right there. That's pretty Fey.
You see Themi like facepalm, and it's just like, if you're looking for a Fey opening, it's too damn bad that you don't have somebody who can find them.
Well, if you know how to find them, speak up. We have
I mean, it'd be
asked the
really
group-
convenient if we knew someone.
You just see Themi like
You know what? You're right, John.
Demi, do you know where to find?
freaking out, like face is red, like, and she's
Demi?
like, and then she just kind of, she's like, it'd be a real thing if we knew somebody how to find it. Yes, I know how
Maybe
to
your
Do you
find
parents
know
them.
would
how to
know.
find?
Yes, I do. I know how to find them.
We know what she lost. Why are we trying to piss her off?
Oh God, yeah, you're right.
What
Demi,
did she lose again?
do you know how to find a Fey portal? That would be very helpful.
I know where some of the crossings are, and I could probably find the other ones.
Where should we look? If you know.
Well, first, we should take the dragonflies back if we're no longer going to ride them. Also, secondly, I don't know if we can use that guy's ticket. It might not be the best, because obviously our names were on ours, and his name and other things might be connected. It might not be the smartest idea. And then, C, were you trying to
I
put
don't
a
think
knife
anyone
on him?
actually reads the tickets.
What?
Themi, like, whips her head at John and is like, we have to pull your knife? Do you not
Well, you
remember?
know, I thought like those guys that, I didn't think that they'd be that brave considering they're those little fucking, they could fly so fast, yet they do this hovering around bullshit in front of your face all the time. I thought maybe they were a little skittish if I brought out a knife. Maybe they'd listen to me or something. And plus, I figure they're probably related to crabs. They probably taste like crabs. Worst case scenario, I get a flying crab dinner.
Okay.
Themi wants to, wait, is he still on his dragonfly? Or, like, are we all off?
We can say that you've all gotten off your dragonflies at the lake if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Themi wants to nosedive at his head.
There.
Are
it
you
goes.
attacking him?
We're gonna get kicked out.
This is why your parents don't talk to you.
What are you trying to accomplish, Themi?
She's trying to tell him she's gonna, like, because I assume that she's usually kind of fluttering, especially after the dragonfly thing, She's just gonna get down to his eye level and just gonna be like, she's gonna just be like, you weren't supposed to spook the dragonflies. Because some of us here don't have wings that are attached to our bodies.
Plebs.
And then kind of just bops him on the forehead, just like a quick, like, doot.
I
I
don't
don't-
quite get what you're getting at, but I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna look at my ticket, see if there's anything I haven't noticed before, because that's normal to do, and it could happen.
There's
Also,
nothing.
Demi, I don't think that they understand the concept of knives. The little beast things.
Yes, but Themi is kind of
They
just
don't
like,
know they're gonna get
she's,
stabbed.
she's a little bit more calm, and she's just like, yes, but that is the specific reason why I also did not want to ride on mine, because I didn't want to spook it. And I'm going to say that it's safe to probably assume that, pretty much anything could spook it that is out of its ordinary, and I'm pretty positive that, no one's ever pulled a knife on them before, or, fallen off. So in an attempt to, so you guys don't go splat on the ground,
I
we
wouldn't
should
go
just-
splat.
you wouldn't go splat, yes, but these other two.
Demi, I
I
understand
think,
what you're talking about now. You don't want to teach the dragonflies to wield knives. So I get it. I get it.
Yes.
Moving
yes.
on.
Exactly.
Well, sorry, Trevor. Before you go, John, there's nothing more interesting about your ticket. Excuse me.
God damn.
John, maybe you could check out this new ticket that we got and check the name, because I just don't want to look.
Oh yeah, I've got great eyes for reading stuff, like
Yeah,
most of
as
us,
we all
I'm
do.
sure, right?
Yes, definitely. Except for Tanuk.
Yeah, Tanuk can't read. That's fine though.
Yeah.
I actually can, but appreciate your guys' company and stuff, and I would like to continue on with your company. But John, I would just politely ask, can you not pull out your dagger just for now? Because we probably are getting watched, and I am trying to get the audience with Mr. Light and Mr. Witch.
Pulling out a dagger is one way to get an audience with them.
I don't think
You're
so.
right. You're right. My sons are very much not a fan of pulling out knives. I will refrain from doing it until the worst case scenario. Well, maybe I'll just only pull out the knife a little bit.
Yes, and may I say,
Subtle.
we can draw attention, I feel like, but we should do it strategically where it's in favor of the carnival so that, we are making it a better atmosphere. And we have the favor of Mr. Light and Mr. Witch.
If we set the carousel on fire, that would get a lot of attention.
Fun,
But we're not going to do that.
but
because
not the right kind of fun.
Not any fun, but attention grabbing.
I understand. But for now, we should probably bring these dragonflies back. Otherwise, that might be, on our list of not so good things.
Any impression's a good impression. As long as it's memorable.
And good.
Oh, God.
Unless you're talking to a hag, then you've got to be really, really, really nice, but not so nice that they think you're not being honest about it. But you've got to be like honest, but not actually honest. Don't eat any of their food. Don't drink any of their water. Don't tell them your name. And if you do, don't say they can have it. Also, if they call you dearie, you're in too deep and you're gonna die.
Or pedal.
I've also heard
I think-
pedal's a
What's
bad
a pedal?
idea too, but that's unrelated.
Pedal's fine. Pedal's not so bad. Pedal's like warning signs. When it's as soon as you're like family, that's when you need to freak out. Unless, well, I guess I'm kind of fat, but it's like different. Also, if a hag is like, oh, you're gonna like just give me your child. No, they won't say that, but they'll be like, oh, just give me like a precious flower you have in a few years, and you're like, that's fine. I don't have any children that I might accidentally sell. Don't years later, like 10 years later, name your daughter Rose or some shit, because that kid is gonna get yoinked. I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
She is very fun to work with, but God, she's depressed.
That's so fucking specific.
Well, tell us more as we fly back.
Okay.
So you guys are flying your dragonflies back to the place?
Yep.
I feel like we just slap them on the butt and say, home.
Yeah,
I feel like
John just, tries to go leave the theremin fair, whatever.
Leave the what?
He said we're going to the theremin fair.
Theremin fair?
Yeah,
The what?
Okay.
What?
I know what a theremen is, but I'm not sure
Is this
what it
about
means in this
Silver Lake?
context.
No. You said you mentioned like we're heading through the river to the theremin fair or whatever.
I'm not getting it. Whatever it is.
It's going right over my head. Anyway,
I don't get it either.
so moving on, you guys get your dragonflies corralled and you're heading back. John, I would like you to make a perception check, please.
Sure you don't want to make me do a save of any sort?
Nope.
Okay, perception check. 20.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. So while you guys are flying over, John, you remember that right after the rogue dragonfly like took off, you remember seeing someone kind of scuttle away from the lily pad and hide in the crowd, like away.
Okay, you know
So
what?
it's
I'm
it's
gonna share this
possible
information, I think.
possible that the spooked dragonfly wasn't an accident.
Can I tell? Is everyone close enough for me to tell them?
I mean, yeah, you're all within earshot of each other.
I'm just
So, like,
ranting
I don't
about
want to
hags.
freak anyone out, but you know how crabs are infamously suspicious?
Yes.
Well, I saw, you know how they scuttle and they be all sneaky and stuff when they're on the beach and you just step on them and it hurts your feet and then you're the bad guy? Well, anyhow, I saw there's this person who just crabbed along or scuttled about into the crowd as soon as like this thing happened with the dragonflies. Looked a little suspicious, kind of like crabs. I would go check to see if this is a crab man of some sort.
So you saw this before the dragonflies went off.
I mean, I might have seen something go on where someone behaved crab-like around that said time frame, yes. As Mr. Witchlight, I pay attention to what happens in this Theremin Park.
What?
God damn it, Sebastian. I do not get the joke and it's frustrating me.
Okay, I
They're in
hate
a
that I'm
minute
going to
park?
explain it. It's only gotten worse as I've like, okay.
Uh-oh, we lost
So-
Ash.
Ash died.
Oh no, Ash.
Explain
no.
the joke.
And there goes our cameras.
No, it's too late. I can't tell the
Explain
joke.
the joke while things are being fixed.
Okay, fine. Well, remember when you said where we were headed, like on the dragons?
Mm-hmm.
It was like Thermofair or something.
Thoroughfare?
Yeah. I just
That's
kept on working on that word more and more and more until it became nothing.
Until it became
gosh.
nothing, a non-word. Okay. It's actually this is a good time to take a break because I have to go to the bathroom
feel like I've aged.
and it's
Sounds
it's
good.
on the hour. And hopefully we'll get Ash back by the time we come back. So
Sounds good.
Let's do that. And we're back. And
so
Ash.
no more talk of the drow Dami mommy.
No.
Oh my god.
Got it.
Oh my god. And we have Ash back as well. Everything stable again?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay.
Yeah, like it's not even storming anymore. Like it was just pitch black. Like the power just went out. I was like, oh. But I've got my phone plugged in. But yeah, no, like either I'll jump back in on my phone or, you know.
Okay. Well, you guys have pretty much done what you need to do at the dragonfly rides. Return them back to their little lily pads. The tree ant sapling is very grateful. And he's like, for your help, I'll refund all your punches. So.
Oh my god, yes.
Thank God, I lost track.
You guys have
I
only
don't
done
think
like
we've used any.
you've done like one or two things that require a punch.
Yes, we've only
I know,
done,
but I did lose track.
We've
I think
only
two.
technically done 2 before today.
Oh, okay. I did not. Okay.
For some reason, I can't hear you, Ash.
We can all hear, so I think it's on your end.
No!
I want to leave and come back in.
Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah,
there goes the camera.
Not you, Ash.
Yeah, I've just been
There we go.
It'll be
Pop-
fine.
You can hear her now?
Yay.
Yep.
Okay.
I've been popping in and out, attempting wedding hairstyles, and I forgot how painful it can be to
Your
pull
hair
your
looks
hair out.
gorgeous.
Thanks.
I was gonna say, but I didn't know if it was different, so I was like, I'll be quiet in case like she's had
Yeah.
it like this for a while.
Like I've been letting it get like greasier and oilier because like obviously it's better for your hair. But my hair's really thin. It's really fine. But I forgot how painful it is to pull like with rubber bands or hair ties. Like it was giving me a migraine, and I was like, I forgot that was the thing. My hair's not been long enough to pull up in forever.
Aw.
You gotta practice.
Where are we going?
Well,
Also, we saw the weird crab guy, but honestly, if that crab guy was trying to assassinate the blue-haired man, that's his business.
as you guys are bringing back your dragonflies, you hear like so the tree ant sapling, he refunded all your punches, and then he kind of like starts muttering to himself as he's like waiting for more patrons to come in. He's like, "Oh, the carnival can't run without Mr. Witch's pocket watch. I hope he never loses it. I know things getting lost don't come back sometimes, but..." And just kind of, keeps muttering about things like that.
I know what we have to steal.
The Declaration of Independence.
No, what is that?
Okay, so you guys are pretty much done at the dragonfly rides, I'm guessing. Where do you want to... I know Tanewk wanted to go over across into the Silver Song Lake. Any other ideas?
I mean, I want to check out the gondola swans.
The fucking what?
You know, the gondola swans.
Yeah, that thing. Next to the Silver Song Lake.
Yeah,
Now, what
exactly.
do you call it?
Oh, the gondola swans?
No. What do you call the Silver Song Lake?
Oh, me? Or
Not
John?
you. The guy who can't pronounce anything.
Yeah, what do you call it, John?
Come on, Jonathan.
Give me a second. Well, you know, the saliva song, lake. What are you guys calling it?
Exactly that. The saliva song, Lickay.
But maybe we should go to the pixies first if we're trying to find a Fae crossing.
Like, I just think fake crossing pixies. I don't know if that's bad to think, but it just feels logical. But also, if there's hot like mermaid folk in the Silver Song Lake, I'm down for that as well. Also, but if they start singing, block your ears. They'll drown you. They've done it before. They'll do it again. If they're like, "Ooh, I've got like a really attractive, like I know how to make the perfect like eggs on toast," don't trust them. They're luring you in with promises
I mean,
of
if some of these
perfection.
happen, if some of these people, if some of these, merfolk happen to be like seahorse women, like centaurs of the sea, I'm not objecting
You
to
have a
like
thing with
having
horses. I
toast.
hear that's like a thing. That's like weirdly common. Do you fucking read those weird ass books?
I've read a book
I
about
did
it
actually.
once.
I've
That's
Yeah.
interesting. I actually found this one book. It was written like in half infernal, so I had no idea what was going on. I'm assuming that's where all the dirty stuff really was. But
I wouldn't know.
I have found a few, and it just fascinated me ever since.
I haven't
Would
read it, of course, because I don't read smut. Um, you know.
would Tanuk know anything about mermaids or pixies or anything like that?
Let's see. You can hold on.
And if there's gonna be a crab man, that's where he's gonna be.
No, I meant a crab-like man.
Okay, well, the same thing.
No,
Probably.
no, not really. No.
Well,
They all worship the same
merfolk,
deity, I
not
assume.
necessarily, because they're not fae.
Okay.
Technically. But let me see about the pixies.
Pixies, I feel like.
I feel like you and Themi would know something about them.
Yeah, so we should probably go there first.
Like, don't tell them your name, don't eat anything they give you, and if they're like, "Oh, let's play a game," say no as respectfully as you can, but say no.
Yes.
They might be like, "Oh, it'll only take 5 minutes." It's a lie. It'll take a week.
All right, to the Pixie Kingdom then.
Cool.
Everyone
guys think?
in consensus?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Whoops. Would help if I actually selected the right thing to move.
Oh, Foundry, how I miss you.
All right. As you guys are going toward the Pixie Kingdom, that's a little bit of a walk, so we're gonna roll a thing.
We might all get prizes.
Or a wish.
Yeah, maybe a draw will appear and we can ask him for a wish spell.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Draw! Where are you?
I don't know how helpful he would be here, because it's not the shed, technically.
Okay. So as you guys are walking towards the Pixie Kingdom, should be nice if I could select all you guys.
So
Fuck,
Tammy,
okay,
are
we
you
moved.
like a fairy or a pixie or other various types?
What?
She's a dragonfly. Just kidding. She's a fairy. Or no, she's a. Yeah,
Okay. What?
You see a like a performer as you're walking along, and he throws like a puff of glitter like onto his assistant's head, and the head turns into a donkey and he starts going, "Yee-haw, and there's like a little crowd gathered around, and they're all just like laughing and clapping.
I saw that happen to someone once. They were not happy.
These people are sick.
You love it.
And you can also see some of the pixies from the Pixie Kingdom are also watching, because it's like near the entrance, and they're all just loving it. Just like flitting around and clapping their little tiny claps because they're so tiny.
Themi is not happy, but also she is keeping a close eye out on who exactly is in her immediate vicinity.
Oh, you are?
Oh yeah, let's not get robbed.
Okay.
Well, because she doesn't.
You don't
wanna see
have
her
any violent
family.
impulses?
Not yet.
No dark urges?
Okay. I would like you, we're gonna have you do a check then. I would like you to make a perception check. And you're gonna have to beat a nat 20 for a stealth in order to notice anything.
Okay, well that immediately makes me be like, okay, something's definitely happening and we're gonna die.
Yes. TPK at the carnival. First day there.
Great name for a Twitch stream.
Okay.
Pretty much could have been the first episode.
17 is still pretty good. So we're gonna fail upwards. You notice there's not really anyone in your immediate vicinity that is like acting suspiciously. You do notice that one of the little girls that was watching like the whole like donkey and glitter show, like she, 1 second she was like clapping and then real happy, and then like you turn away for a second and you look back and she looks kind of dazed, almost like her eyes are glazed over and she's like swaying a little bit.
Kids are so weird.
That's what you see.
Okay.
What do you do anything about it?
Not here and not yet. I'm gonna obviously need to let my compatriots know. And I kind of will just say like, oh, that's cool, that trick. We need to head immediately to our destination with no. We're on a time crunch. We need to make sure that we are back at the big top before, our due time. We wouldn't want to get stuck anywhere that we're not supposed to be when we're trying to be there on time.
You also notice that the little
Terrible at being
girl
subtle.
is not wearing any butterfly wings. Like the rest of the
she
fair
has
goers.
wings.
No, she doesn't have wings, and she's not wearing the cloth butterfly wings that are issued to ticket holders.
That little girl's about to get arrested.
Do you share what you saw, or do you just keep it to yourself?
Themi doesn't want to keep it to herself, but she doesn't feel that it's safe to say that all in plain language,
Mm-hmm.
like out loud, because obviously she's
whisper it.
already. Not after feeling that stealth check.
Oh no, I'm sorry. This is a. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
You didn't roll a stealth check.
No, I
You rolled
rolled
perception.
Yes, but whatever I was rolling against, I had to roll a natural 20 to beat its stealth check. So I know that something is there, not what, but I also know that we can't see it, nor hear it, nor know what it is. And
Everyone, pretend you're dancing, but just wiggle your arms so you hit everything around you.
Anyone
Femi,
who does that notices you just go through air.
Suspicious.
So that's why Themi said that we need to be back at the big top the way that she did, to try and convey that we need to get in and get the fuck out.
It's
I
not.
just
It's
feel like
not
a
time for
child
the
might be
big
getting
top yet, though.
kidnapped.
No, I know.
To
Just a heads up,
was-
I might be gone for a little bit, so just gonna have to continue. I'll leave my camera on, but sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but that's why Themi said it the way that she said it, just to convey like that. Not even that, it's not time yet, but that we can't
Mhm.
like dwindle here and like stay here. Like we need to get in and get out.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Instead of because usually we've been like doing the rides and everything in every other area, but not like that is not the case here. That there's something like obviously not the same as everywhere else, especially the little girl with the wings or lack thereof.
And Tanuk, roll a perception as well.
Are you trying? What are you looking for?
Just kind of see whatever I see.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. You see the same thing that Themi did. That the
Alright.
little girl, kind of dazed looking. After a few moments, she starts to like perk up again, and kind of like laughs off. Like she starts laughing and runs off. But she's not wearing cloth wings like the other guests.
Do we feel weird at all, or is are
No,
we
you guys
feeling
feel
anything?
fine.
Okay.
Should we
Is there
continue on?
anyone? Yeah, I would just continue on, see if there's anyone interesting that we could talk to. Or it looks like they would have some good knowledge.
Are you
That kid's probably not getting abducted.
Are you going into the Pixie Kingdom? Or are you going to do something else?
I'd say
Why do
go
you have
in,
to
but
say it like that?
I'm just I need to know what you guys are doing.
I'm gonna head in if everyone else wants to head in. I feel like that child's gonna get kidnapped, but it's too late now. The child has ran off. It's dead. It's gone. Or they'll be fine perfectly later.
I mean, if you want to
Yeah,
go
like,
follow her and talk to her, you can.
I don't know about the child. No one has told me.
Okay.
So Themi in general does not want to be in this area, but that's just because of her background. But if her she's not gonna leave her companions, so
Okay. Into the Pixie Kingdom then. A grove of oak trees shelters a miniaturized fairground. At its heart, a hamster runs inside a tiny Ferris wheel, encircled by minuscule wagons and candy stalls. A pixie sits cross-legged in the hollow of a tree at the entrance to this realm. Hello, folks. I'm Jeremy Plum. Me punch your tickets, and you can come in and frolic with us.
Yeah, here you go.
Punch.
Why do we have to get our tickets punched before we know what happens? That's wild.
I mean, if you want.
What's happening? What's up?
Well, we usually play games.
No, this is exactly what I said. You think it's for a day. It's for, like, the rest of your life.
We just play hide and seek. That's all.
That's the one. That's hide and seek, and then you go missing, and then it's gone. And then you lose, like, oh my god, this one person went, like, hide and seek, and then they lost all their kids. Which they were kind of happy about it. It was very sick, but, like, oh my god.
So are you gonna come in or not?
Yeah.
Now, we do ask that you all have pixie names while you're in the Pixie Kingdom. And
But we get to keep our normal names as well for ourselves, yes?
oh, of course, of course.
Okay,
I'm
very
not
good,
gonna
great.
like try to steal your name or anything. That's just silly.
Yeah.
So how connected are pixies and fairies like in this? Like, do they know each other, or are they closely related? Do they have, any like connections or communicate regularly or anything?
I think you would have encountered pixies in like your area of the
Yeah.
Feywild. You know that they're generally like they can be tricksy, but they're not necessarily malicious. They just
Okay.
like to play pranks on people. But not necessarily hurtful ones.
Yeah. So is it because I mean obviously like with Themi's back story, like would they have heard of her family, or
How well, they've been traveling in this carnival for a while, so probably not.
Okay.
And if if any of them did, it was just in passing.
Okay.
So your reputation is safe if that's what you're wondering.
No. But okay.
Okay. So he
We get to choose our own names.
No, I give them to you. If you don't like it, we can do another one. But
Okay.
Okay.
he points to Legacy and he says, "Your name is Puddlemud."
Immediately reroll.
Oh, you don't like it? All right.
I just, it's all right. I just like options.
How about Toadhop?
Puddlemud's great.
Puddlemud? Okay. And then he points to John and he's like, "Your name is Toadhop, actually." So Puddlemud and Toadhop points to Tanewk. "Your name is Jellybean Starfish."
That's so good.
And Themi,
Yeah.
your name is Cobweb.
Matches.
What do you think?
That's fine.
What do you think, Cobweb?
No problem, Jimbo.
Is Jeremy, but thanks.
Is Jeremy like a pixie name?
Jeremy Plum, thank you very much.
Jeremy Plum. Pixie name?
Yeah.
There was no like Matilda's, it was like Wartface and Web McGee.
His name is Jeremy Plum. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. So,
I think Jeremy wants to be the only one with like a normal name.
After he gives you your names, he gives you each a potion, like a little.
Oh God.
It's in this little tiny miniature bottle, and he says, "Drink these, and they'll make you my size for an hour or so."
I'm sniffing it to see if anything's weird.
Do we have to?
I mean, you're a little big for the Ferris wheel, because
Right.
pixies are tiny, so.
Okay, so fairies are larger than pixies, basically.
Yeah, Themi is only like a couple of feet tall, but Jeremy is like less than a foot tall.
Okay.
Like maybe 6 inches tall.
He's just a little guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a little guy.
All right. This isn't gonna last forever, right?
No, just an hour. Or until you're done, whichever happens first.
All right.
And Legacy, if you sniff it, you don't get any bad vibes from it. It's perfectly safe.
That's
Okay,
what
pass the vibe check.
wants it.
Do you drink it?
Yeah.
Okay. And Themi drinks it, and I guess we'll assume that John drinks it. He also sprinkles pixie dust on those of you who don't have wings already, so that you can fly around with the pixies.
Yay!
Yeah, there's like little sparkles coming off of your feet.
Tanewk is just
I
flying
think this is
around.
lovely. I
Okay.
think he's happy. I really can't tell.
All right, so there's a couple
But,
of different
yeah.
places in the Pixie Kingdom that you can go to, and then play hide and seek afterwards. So, there's Pinecone, who's an excitable pug that you can ride.
Immediately.
Say what?
Okay.
All you needed to say. There's a dog.
And you guys can split up in this area, since we're kind of more in an enclosed space, so you don't all have to do the same thing. There's a pixie palace made entirely of old cocoon husks woven together.
Ooh.
That. In some of the cottages, there are cucamelon sandwiches and thimbleberry tarts available to consume.
Do not eat the food.
I'm not eating anything.
There's also the little miniature Ferris wheel that's powered by a talkative hamster named Biscuit.
I had
And
a dog named Biscuit, my beloved.
He is able to speak, so you can talk to him if you want to.
We can interrogate the fuck out of Biscuit.
I'm gonna go say hi to Biscuit.
Hi! He's like,
I'm also gonna go say hi to Biscuit.
do you want to ride the Ferris wheel? I like running on the Ferris wheel.
No,
It's so fun.
Oh, that's so good. So Biscuit, you know this place a lot. I mean, you're a good dog. You know this place.
I'm a
I bet.
hamster.
You're so great. You're a good hamster. An amazing the best hamster. And I bet you're a very smart hamster.
Uh-huh.
Do you know about like what the fuck are they? What are they called again? Like fairy portals, whatever portal.
Fey crossings.
Fake crossings. You know where we could find a fake crossing here? You're just the best hamster. You're so good at doing things like running and.
I don't know what a
running.
fake crossing is.
Okay. Have you? What does it look like, Demi?
It depends on your location. They don't look the same.
Have you seen like a magically glowing thingy that people go in and then they just like appear somewhere else or just disappear?
No.
Not all of them are
Okay.
static. And
I don't
some of them-
leave the Pixie Kingdom very much, so I don't really know what goes on outside of the rest of the carnival.
And no one's like your boss or whatever has never been like, damn, that ferry crossing, it's so ferry crossing, damn, it's so inconvenient. I love it.
No.
Okay.
How do the workers here visit their home and their families? How do you visit your family, Biscuit? Is everybody here?
Yeah. My family's here.
Can we meet them?
Maybe.
Well, which is
My
it?
family is the Pixies. They
Oh.
they feed me and give me treats and make my bed.
He has a bed.
So
and-
if we needed a bargaining chip, we
And
could use
Pinecone
Biscuit.
is my family too. He's fun to snuggle with.
That's the dog?
Yeah, it's a pug.
Can the dog speak like common, like we can speak, or is it just
No, I'm a lot smarter than Pinecone. He knows.
Yes.
Wait, he doesn't know how to talk, but I do.
Can you understand what he says?
Maybe. But
do you not know?
I can't go over there now. I got a Ferris wheel to run. But I was thinking about what you said with like I still don't know anything about fake crossings or whatever. But I did hear some of the pixies talking about the mermaid over in Silversong Lake. What's her name? Palasha. She they were talking about Palasha and Candlefoot. They're like so in love. It's so cute. But like they're having a fight or something. Like Palasha is mad at Candlefoot and we don't know why. I mean, they don't know. The pixies don't know why. I don't know why either. And it's really none of my business. But
See,
that's
pixies, gossipy.
yeah. I mean, what else are we supposed to do?
I don't know. You run. This seems like a deal. You're so good at it, though.
I
Oh
run
God.
on my wheel. It's so much fun.
I want to try pet him. Just like while he's running, just a little scratch.
He likes it a lot.
Yeah.
He loves pets. Loves pets.
Okay.
I want to
You want to?
tell him he's doing
Good.
great. I want to pet him. I want to
Thanks.
give him scratches.
Thanks. Okay. I think that's enough scritches. But thank you. Pinecone could probably use some scritches too.
I bet the dog knows something. I've never
Tanuk
seen a
is
more
gonna go
suspicious
to
pup.
is gonna go to the cocoon thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's really nothing like super special in here. It's just it's a very intricate little fairy palace full of little like openings that you can like fly through, and it's like a maze of cocoons like in the shape, like all like stacked on top of each other and woven together. There's like little thimbleberry tarts like in some of the different rooms and passages that you can like snack on as you're flying through. And some of the pixies are also hanging out in the little palace, and as you pass by you can hear them gossiping amongst each other. And one of them says, everyone's on the lookout for this troublemaker, but they're using magic to disguise themselves. They've been causing problems all over the carnival. They think that that she's a Kenku. A Kenku? Yes. And it's just like all, you know. You would know. Actually, I don't know if Kenkus are native to Vishen, but just for the sake of the game, you would know that Kenku are they're bird-like creatures but they can't fly, and they resemble ravens or crows. And they're able to mimic other people's voices or mimic sounds that they've heard.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to fly to those pixies and just be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Fey Crossing. Do you know where I can find one?
That is a good question. Why do you need to know about a Fey Crossing?
Well, I'm trying to get back home, and that is kind of the only way.
You don't look like you're from. Oh, wait a minute. And like, she points to your eye. Oh, I see. You grew up in the Feywild, didn't you?
Yeah, for quite some time. Just kind of, out of my comfort zone here a little bit. It's been fun though.
Well, if you like fun, how about this? If you play hide and seek, then I might tell you if there's any Fae crossings here in the carnival.
All right. No harm in playing a game.
Great. Anyone else gonna play hide and seek? I know you guys aren't there, but she would like send her little friend off to go grab any of the other guests to play hide and seek.
If we get trapped in this, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll play.
Themi, you're gonna play?
Pure curiosity.
What's with the Draco hair over there?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think I'm
Her
gonna come
father will hear of this.
My father will hear about this, but no, actually, yeah, her father might actually hear about this. Yeah, sure. I guess hide and seek. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hold on a second. Need to make a note about something.
Oh,
Oh,
So,
we're so dead.
No, this is something from earlier.
I
We're
painted my
so
nails
dead.
for the first time
So
since I went
pretty.
blind. Thanks. I
Good
I
job.
can't see them very well, but they're not too bad. I don't think I got too much on the skin.
Yeah,
Just want me to
painted
say
your
this.
knuckles.
Oh yeah.
Like, up there.
Okay. Who was that?
Sebastian?
Was that Sebastian?
What an
Yes,
entrance.
I've returned.
Congratulations.
He's-
We
Sebastian.
was your
killed John
jump?
Jokes. You have a new character.
Sebastian.
Yeah, no, I could hear it all happening.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to
Oh.
play a game?
I mean, I'm up for hide and seek.
Hide and seek. Okay.
How dare you listen in?
Oh look, I painted my nails.
Yeah, you're just on
Good
the
job.
toilet taking a massive dump and you're just listening to
But
was
no,
cool.
not this time.
it.
Okay. So all of you are playing hide and
I'd
seek.
say
That's
that I've
excellent.
done that too.
Okay. All right, so here's how this is going to work. You're all going to roll stealth checks, but they're going to be based on wisdom. So, I don't know if we can change that with your character sheets for this instance. So, what you may need to do is just roll a straight d20 and then add the appropriate modifiers, like, on top of that, like, just out loud.
Sebastian, what does your shirt say?
Don't worry about it.
So,
We
how
survived the Nightmare Fear Factory. I can't see the location.
Yeah, it's just like my lounging around, do nothing shirt. We got a Niagara Falls, like, scary place to walk through.
so how this
I love the little, like, don't look.
So how this will work is you'll roll your d20, you'll add if you have a wisdom modifier, you'll add that. And if you have proficiency in stealth, you'll add that too.
Wouldn't that just be a straight stealth roll at that point?
Well, this is a wisdom based stealth, not a dexterity based stealth. So you have the right idea, Sebastian, is to roll a wisdom check, and then if you have proficiency in stealth, we'll just add that on top.
Okay.
And but before you do that,
Fuck.
yeah, don't roll anything yet.
Oh, well, yeah, but you, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hide your guys' rolls because I didn't ask you to roll yet. Okay, so you're all gonna roll your checks, and then one of the pixies will look for you. And then you'll shuffle hiding spots again. I think the person who gets caught is out. Yeah. Okay. There are a couple of hiding places that you can go to that will give you advantage on this check. You can go hide over by Biscuit's wheel, or the flower bed, or the heron's nest. but you will have to make persuasion checks to keep these, like the talking creatures there, quiet. But if you succeed in keeping them quiet, you'll get advantage on your stealth check.
Ooh.
Okay.
I would like to do something.
What's with the Arcana?
Oh,
No. Just no. Themi,
Yeah.
what were you saying?
A, how do I roll just a d20? And then B, I would like to call my raven, and I would like to go to the heron's nest.
Okay, you're gonna play hide and seek with your raven with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I'm so found that was a nat 1.
well, I mean, someone else could roll a nat 1.
Don't give me hope.
Is the dice roller just where the dice is, and I'm looking at it, and it's got the...
So go ahead. How about you roll a wisdom check instead? It might be easier for you to find on your character sheet.
Okay. Wisdom.
But before you do that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna hide in the heron's nest, you need to roll a persuasion check to get Beatrice to stop talking about the weather.
Okay.
What persuasion? What number?
12, and that's a fail.
Okay. That's fine.
No.
Now, how far away is the field of flowers compared to the heron's nest?
Well, you've already tried the heron's nest for this round, so you're stuck there for now.
Oh, damn.
So go ahead and roll your wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Check, not a save.
Oh. Where's the check? Oh, no, that's it. The fuck?
See if I can figure that out.
There's a way to make it not roll with advantage, isn't there? Because I remember I've ran into this several times doing Roll20.
Well, you can have it set to roll twice all the time, and if we're not having it with advantage, we'll just take the number on the left.
Okay.
Like by default.
Also, I have a note. I have +0 on my wisdom, so I don't know if that matters or not.
Well, there's no specific DC for this. It's just whoever rolls the lowest gets caught first. So
Don't worry, team. I got it.
so we still need to have John and Tanewk do your things. So John, where are you going to hide? You don't have to hide in one of the 3 locations I specified. You can just hide somewhere else, but you won't get advantage.
Okay, then I'll try the flower field.
The flower bed? Okay. Go ahead and roll
flower
a
bed.
flower bed. Yes. There's a bunch of talkative wildflowers hanging out over there. So
sleepy flowers because they're on a bed.
Roll a persuasion check, please. The DC is 12.
It doesn't give you disadvantage if you fail, does it?
It doesn't say that it does, so. Okay, so you do, you hear them like bickering at each other about who has the silkiest petals and who smells the best. But you manage to shush them, and they're like looking over their little petals at each other, going like.
You're both just awful. You're both terrible. Just don't worry about it. Just shut up.
So you go ahead and roll your wisdom check with advantage, Sebastian, and add your stealth modifier if appropriate.
Come on, 2 nat 1s. I may have rolled 3 d20s for some reason.
What happened there? Well, either way,
Yeah.
you rolled pretty good. We'll take the highest number, which is 18. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Tanuk, where are you gonna hide?
So since it doesn't do disadvantage, I'm gonna go hide also in the flower bed. Or can I not? Someone's already there.
I'm looking to see. I would say only one person can hide in each location at a time. So Themi is in the heron's nest, trying to keep the talkative heron quiet. John is in the flower bed. I don't know where Legacy is hiding, but the only place left is Biscuit's wheel.
Yeah, I'll go over there.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a persuasion. So, he really likes food. And so to keep him quiet, like hand over some of your rations to him and munch on it. He's a very, very loud eater. So, unfortunately, you will not have advantage on your stealth check. But go ahead and just roll the wisdom check normally.
I don't know why we're trying to get advantage when, like, I rolled a 1. None of you are going out this round.
Tanuk might roll a 1.
You never know.
We'll see.
Did I do it right?
Yes, you did. But we're gonna take the number on the right, or on the left, excuse me. So you rolled pretty low, but not as low as Legacy. So you get found first, which means you're out.
Drat.
I'm sorry. So the other three,
I tried to hide perfectly behind him. It didn't work.
The rest of you, you're gonna shuffle your hiding spots. You don't have to hide in like Biscuit's wheel, flower bed, or heron's nest, but those 3 offer possible advantage on your check. So, John, where are you going to be hiding?
I think I'm just gonna do the flower bed again. You know, stick with the classics.
You have to go to a new hiding spot.
Oh, okay. Then
you're shuffling your hiding spots.
Oh, shit. I want to go.
And if everyone's
to
shuffling,
nest,
no one will expect him to be the same.
Go to the heron's nest? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Roll persuasion, please. Beatrice is very talkative. Having a hard time getting a word in edgewise. So that is not successful.
Damn it.
Go ahead and roll your wisdom check without advantage.
Maybe advantage though?
No.
It's a good attempt.
Okay. Did it not show up?
No, it did not. There it is.
Okay. That was weird.
Okay, Tanuk, where are you hiding? John is in the heron's nest.
Flower bed.
Okay, go ahead and roll persuasion. Very good. You managed to flatter the flowers enough to keep quiet. So go ahead and roll your wisdom check. This will be with advantage, so we'll take the higher roll.
Finicky flower bitches, I tell you.
Okay. Themi, where are you going to hide?
I'm going to have my raven stay in range of the heron's nest. And I'm actually going to hide within the Cocoon Palace.
Okay. You don't get advantage or disadvantage there, so go ahead and roll a straight wisdom. Okay. Unfortunately, you did roll the lowest. So you got found first, which leaves John and Tanuk. You need to shuffle your hiding spots again, and we'll do a final round of hide and seek.
All right. I want the flower bed again.
Okay.
I want the hare's nest.
Nest? Okay.
Okay.
John, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Okay. With advantage, I'm assuming.
No, you're lucky I don't make you do it at disadvantage because you were mean to them last time you were there. You do manage to keep them quiet. So go ahead and roll your wisdom check with advantage.
Awesome.
That one.
I rolled 3 again for some reason.
That is so weird. Oh, do you have it set to like super advantage?
Shouldn't be. I'm just clicking
Is
it when
that
it
a
has
thing?
2 dice up. Do you want me to re-roll?
I don't know because, well, like you rolled 3 dice when you weren't supposed to, so not really sure.
So it's a little confusing because one of those is a 20, one of them's a 3, one of them's a 6, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever one rolled first.
I don't know which one rolled first.
I can just roll a straight nat 20 because my wisdom is like a 0 modifier.
Yeah, just do a d20.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Okay, well, 2d20, that's fine. It shows me which ones got rolled. So so 16 is your value. All right. Tanuk,
Okay.
you are going to the heron's nest.
Oh boy.
Beatrice she is just talking over everybody and it's not letting anyone get a word in edgewise. The weather's been so lovely lately and just blah 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 blah. So go ahead and roll your wisdom check. Just a straight one without advantage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So that means you beat John at hide and seek. You're the last one hidden, which means you get a prize.
Rightly
Yay.
so. I am
Yeah.
Mr. Witchlight.
No, you lost, John. I'm sorry.
Oh, well. Oh, you know what? That's pretty in character. I looked away for 2 seconds. It makes sense.
Ooh,
You
Nick
get
was gonna get a nat 20.
you get a packet of pixie dust.
Yay!
Yeah, so you can add that to your inventory.
Oh yeah.
It's rigged, I tell you. I do like the idea of John constantly getting second place. Is just like, if that could, I know it's impossible to make it a running joke, but if it could become one, that's so damn funny to me.
So you'll have to just type the pixie dust into your inventory, and then I've made the description available for everyone to see as a handout.
Cool. Nice.
Okay, the pixies are very happy that you played hide and seek with them.
Ah.
One of them comes up to you, Tanuk. It's like, as promised, you played hide and seek. You even won. Congratulations. And we agreed that I might tell you if there's a fake crossing. And I'm going to tell you that there is. But I don't know where it is.
Useless.
Have you any ideas or maybe rumors?
I have heard rumors that sometimes people sometimes guests will go into the Hall of Illusions and not come back out. But it's just a rumor, so I don't know if there's anything about it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. And she flies away. And I think that's probably a good place for us to stop because it's getting late for Trevor. And for all you Eastern folks, not Eastern folks. I'm so sorry. Eastern time zone folks. And of course for Casey, it's like tomorrow already.
She's dead.
What?
Her sleep day was yesterday. She's probably fine.
Yeah, I slept on Monday.
Oh no. Do you not sleep? You didn't sleep at all today? Did you just did you just get the one day of the week?
No, I did. I woke up at 11 a.m. today after having like hibernated.
Okay. Okay.
Doesn't know where she is right now.
I went to sleep
So
at 4
she's
p.m. yesterday. I woke up at 11 a.m. today. That's all I need for the week, baby.
Amazing.
Sprinkle in a little 2-hour nap here and there. Good.
That's what I do.
Lord.
I sleep in shifts.
I mean, that's
What are you
pretty.
doing
That's
when
pretty
you're
common.
not?
Yeah,
What are you doing when
Love
you're not
the
sleeping
static
at D&D?
energy.
degenerate things. Overthinking.
It's
which is
100%.
so-
It's all Baldur's Gate with Casey. I fucking know it.
I don't have it on
I
my
love this game.
PC yet.
Baldur's Gate is a beautiful game, and we should all play it together. But it's
So
4
good.
players. I found a mod that lets it be more than like 6 players, but it's a bit glitchy at the moment.
So,
Ooh.
you know the family share thing on Steam? Like Jordan and I have that
Mhm.
enabled, but for whatever reason, it's not letting me see his games anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just gonna use the family share thing because that's all he's been playing, so I would only be able to play when he's at work anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know why. We haven't been able to figure out why I can't see his game library anymore to download it and actually be able to play it on my computer.
Steam made it so then you're able to, if he logs into your computer with his account, you should just be able to switch users now because they added an interface where you basically just you log out and you push who you want to log in as.
That's what I did when my computer was dead, RIP. But
Yeah.
Okay. I might just do that again then, honestly.
But Erica, thank you very
Yes.
much for running the session. I enjoyed
You're
it
welcome.
a lot.
Thank you all for playing
Yeah.
and for not killing anything or burning anything down.
Oh, I tried.
Hopefully, thank you all for joining. Whoever is watching or watching the VOD afterwards. Hopefully, we'll see you again.
So you should
next
really
week?
kick that person out of your house.
What?
The person watching knows what I'm talking about.
Of course.
I don't know what's happening. Bye.
Have a good